While at the grocery store, you ponder organic or regular produce. Which is better for me? Yakima Valley College students have spent the summer working on just that question. KVU's Emily Goodell spoke to the research team about those efforts and the answers they're searching for.
Is organic really better for the environment? Is it better for you? Yakima Valley College students Aspen Scott and Hope Bogart are digging for answers.
I want to choose things wisely in the grocery store that are going to be good for the environment, as well as, being good for myself.
There's a lot of assumptions that, organic is always better, except that it costs more or that it doesn't last as long.
YVC instructor Claire Carpenter says to figure that out, she and her students have been testing soil samples from both organic and conventional Honeycrisp apple orchards to see how fertile it is.
That involves going out to the field and collecting soil samples and some real-time data like cell respiration data, and then time in the lab processing those samples.
Students say the more carbon in the soil, the better it is for trees, and they thought they'd see a higher level in the organic orchards.
But we did some t-tests and that's not true. It's comparable between the two.
Hope says being surprised by the findings is exciting.
And it just makes you stop and think, and that's probably the coolest part about science.
But the answers still aren't quite clear. Now they're looking at nematodes, microscopic creatures that eat other insects.
We're catching nematodes. So in these little cups, we've got about 1 centimeter of soil, which we've sifted just with a regular sift like you would strain your vegetables or when you're cooking. And then you put the milk filter and you fill it up with water, and what happens is the nematodes get a little bit wet. They swim all the way down into the tube. You wait 24 hours. We take out 100 microliter samples, and then we just look through them with a microscope and find how many nematodes there are.
The research team is still seeking the answers to their questions, but they hope you'll think about it the next time you're in the produce section.
And so I don't have an answer about whether, if you're strongly motivated by environmental concerns, whether organic or conventional agriculture is the best. But I thought, I'm a scientist, I can try to address some of those questions.
In Yakima, Emily Goodell, KVU Local News.
Very interesting. The YVC students plan to report their results back to the local growers they took samples from to help them manage their orchards in the future.